Faith, Dale, my buddy, another author, Dale Triplett.
Oh.
I don't know what it's about, but
I'm almost done with that other one. I keep skipping though. I need to get my life together.
I started reading the other day. I read like 5 pages.
I'm giving myself till Saturday to get my life together. What do you guys think?
No, just give it till next week when you come down here.
I was going to say good morning, Vietnam.
I know, right? I was waiting for it. I was like, is he gonna
good evening. It is.
Nobody could say that, right? Robin Williams. So
September 22nd, first day of fall. Now, your Swift, Tori Savage, Kitty, Alex Sports Mom. So, somebody was telling me, "Oh, first day of fall," and I said, "You know what? Phoenix don't really have fall. We have summer and some kind of winter." So somebody was like,
"Winter." I think our winter is kind of like our fall, but without the leaves.
It's like a spring fuck fall kind of.
Yeah. We don't have the leaves that fall that mean fall. Fucking weird. We have summer and we have hoodie weather.
Hoodie weather, yeah. Yeah, my mom's texting me. You gotta love technology. Let's see here. Nick, where were
my mom's calls are scheduled. It's awesome.
That's
Everybody knows what time my mom calls me because we're in different states. So at certain days, everybody knows. They're like, "Oh, your mom about to be calling you." I'm like, "I know."
Right. I tell Drake that's why I put my
I keep saying hi on the speaker, but he's not responding. So I just said, "Look, Mom, he's washing his chunnies. I don't know what's going on." No. So first day of fall, leaves are falling probably all across the Midwest, East Coast.
I say fall is a good time to remind you to shed the things that are dead.
Wow.
Like the leaves, right?
That's deep.
It is. It's the truth, though. When you think about it, it's a season to shed the things that are dead in your life and start new.
That's a positive way to look at it, for sure.
Dead things, dead habits, dead relationships.
Like shedding your skin.
Yeah, it's like
skin.
it's supposed to be
with
good.
the old and with the new, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I didn't mean it to be so deep. I was just saying.
Right.
Let's go. That's deep.
I like that.
He said, "Well, that's deep."
Like you said, you're the type of person that takes the positive
looking for signs
your
and
resolution,
everything.
right?
Yeah, I'm a problem solver.
Right.
Yeah, so the guys just checking in from St. Louis.
Like you would stalk
officially St. Louis. I've been through St. Louis many times, and I always get lost. I don't know why. The 70 to 9 and it has that little
swirly.
Yeah, a little swirl.
No, I just pull over and eat lunch.
They pull over and eat lunch.
I'm like, I need to eat.
I was staying off air. He will be on our show next month. Another author. It says I can't even pronounce it. I guess he's been working on it forever. It's episode 1, and Dale is his name. This is another author that Eddie designed the book cover. And
what kind of author is he?
It's more like kind of like the same way that Dave was. It's about like extraterrestrial,
like sci-fi stuff.
Sci-fi stuff. Yep.
Ooh.
Sweet.
So
nice.
I've met Dale a couple times. He's been working on this book for a while. So he said, "Look, I want to come on the show." I said, "There you go.
Awesome.
Come on the show." How's your week been, Alex? How's your?
It's been so, but I'm here. So
there you go. You know what, Alex?
A lot of things going on.
You're 6 feet above ground, so there you go.
You're 3 feet from gold, Alex. You're 3 feet from gold.
Yeah, I'm good though. I'm good. Rolling along.
Mine's been good. Just
trying to
I
get
keep
these
pushing
stories.
forward. Every day I'm hustling. So that's my life.
There you go.
I just realized, like, we leave for Detroit in 5 days. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get outfits. I gotta get my herded.
Our days.
Pedicure. Hair did. I said it funny.
You said 6 for me.
My hair did. I gotta get a pedicure. I gotta buff my ass. I got things to do. I got
You gotta buff
skin
your
things.
ass.
I just said my ass, but I meant my skin. I gotta
You gotta
bronze.
buff everything. It's right.
Yeah,
You
I got
get yourself
laundry.
ready.
Plus, I gotta make sure like my house is always clean, but
You don't
well,
want to come back
OCD.
to anything that you have.
Well, I
to...
have people staying at my house to watch
okay.
my doggy and my gecko.
Sweet.
So I got to make sure that the house is good for them, and the fridge is got stuff and things. So I have a whole list of shit. I just had an epiphany about a half hour ago. I'm like, fuck, I got 5 fucking days. I didn't even. It crept up on me.
Yeah, I think I got 7 days because I'm get there on Wednesday. I know you get there Tuesday, but so
Tuesday night.
just to let people know, I got a kind of an insect flying around here.
I was wondering. I'm like, are you swinging at Alex?
Yeah. So 100 on Saturday. I just confirmed with Eladio and Jose. They want us to come on Friday and then Monday, and then we might do another podcast with Q. I got to reach out to him.
Sounds good. How much we getting paid for those shows?
$1 million.
That's too much.
Okay, so and then also I'm trying to get everything ironed out. So I already confirmed with Lo. He's gonna film and take pictures that Saturday. He got us locked, and then we're just trying to iron out where we're gonna have it. Either in Roseville at G100 Money Store or in Southfield at another podcast studio. So definitely trying to iron out those details. So hopefully we'll have some updates. I got to get all the digital flyers ready for
Alex,
October.
we're doing like a family day on Sunday if you want to hang out.
Yeah, I'm playing it by ear because that's my daughter's birthday weekend, so I really don't know what's
Bring
going
her
on.
with us. We're gonna do probably like the Renaissance Festival. Or something.
I'll see what's going on. I gotta
Come,
check with
bring her.
check
Let's
with the
go.
lady.
Get
I
a
gotta
turkey
check with the
leg.
mother and all of that.
Come look at some tits
We'll
and a
see.
corset. Who doesn't want to do that? Come on.
Right. I'll figure out. I'll see what's going on.
Who doesn't want to do that? And she's a young girl. She'll have fun. Dom's going.
Yeah, she's
Some
picky
other
though.
people-
So, like I said, I'll check with her.
There's hot guys there.
Yeah,
I'm just
easy.
saying,
Take
hot
it
guys.
easy. Take it easy.
Kind of nerdy guys, though. I don't know what she's into, but there's a whole there's
Right.
food.
Yeah,
Again,
we'll see.
boobs. I keep saying boobs because I'm excited about the boobs too. But yeah, it's a good time.
I'll tell her to check her schedule.
Check her
See
schedule.
what happens.
We're requesting. Tell her we're requesting her presents for her birthday.
She'll
We'll make
laugh
them
so
do a
hard.
whole birthday thing. We'll have people sing her
She don't
happy
even go.
birthday.
She don't even want it. It's hard for me to get her to go out. She's gonna be like, okay, who's asking for me? The word on the street crew.
Word on the street crew. Hello.
Said early happy birthday to your daughter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my birthday a week from Friday, and
Thank you.
I'm turning 28. So there you
Again.
go. Again.
Again.
I always wanted a chick jump out of a cake. I don't know if that's possible.
That's so funny you
Surprised
said
you
that.
haven't had that done like 5 times already. Or
I
something.
had a memory in Facebook pop. That's so crazy you just said that. I have a memory pop up in Facebook a few days ago. I made a post years ago asking anybody if they knew of anywhere I could get a cake to have a chick jump out of it. That's so crazy you said that.
I would love to that. I think
that would be awesome.
so funny, but not a chick. To be funny, it would be a guy dressed up as a chick. I think that would even be.
That would be even better.
That would be
Yeah, house party 3.
Yeah. No, that's
I don't know. Can I do that on such short? I'm like,
if you remember Under Siege with Steven Seagal, he had what's his name jumped out of the Belushi, what's his name, Boosie or what was his name? He jumped out of the cake and he was dressed up as.
I remember.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna be on Friday? Maybe I can get a cake brought there.
So we're gonna do a quick interview at Friday night at Dan's studio, and then Monday at a barbershop, and then I'm trying to link up with Q to see if we can go on his show, and then of course we got our Saturday show. So
Okay.
huge packed weekend. A lot of stuff to
What
do.
kind of cake you like?
I don't think they're real. Are they real?
I don't know. I'm just asking what flavor cake you like. We got to put frosting on somebody.
Oh shit! We'll put frosting on Alex's nipples. What's wrong with you?
Damn.
I don't think vanilla, not a chocolate.
Hey, don't you celebrate your birthday by the way you do it, brother. Don't involve me in none of that freaky shit.
Don't
that
involve
you be
me
getting
or my
doing.
nipples.
Right, especially my nipples. Shit.
Hey, Alex,
no strawberries for your nipples, Alex?
we were gonna tie
I'm
up
a cherry guy.
butter, fucking peanut butter up your ass. That would be exciting.
I was taking a drink of water. I wasn't ready for that.
And that's why it's 50-50 on me hanging out with you on your birthday.
That's funny. Gabi said I should jump out of the cake. Oh, well, that would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it, Gabi? My clumsy ass would probably fall over, frosting in my hair. I don't think it would be as sexy as I'm trying to picture it, but thanks for the offer. I tumble down the cake.
Damn. Right? Just slipping
I'd try. I'd be like, hey! And then I'd surprise and I'd probably fall. I'd be in the cake drinking.
Come on, hold some sparklers.
Trying to get some sparklers. I'd be in the cake drinking, trying to get my my nerve up.
You won't even end up popping out. You forget all about the shit. Like, hold on.
Just in the cake drunk.
Wasn't I supposed to do something and shit? Looking around. Oh yeah.
It would be better, Alex, if we dressed you up as a girl and you jumped out of the cake.
Alex, both of us can jump on the cake.
Keep dreaming that one there, sir.
I'll put you on my shoulders. I thought it was funny. Alex isn't laughing. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to wake up.
You don't want to go on my shoulders and jump out of a cake? I got a wide stance.
Can you
I
hold
can
me
you.
on your shoulders?
I got a wide stance. I can hold you. I got you.
Too old to be getting on anybody's shoulders.
I know, right?
I don't trust nobody.
Both of our back would be hurting after. We'd be all fucked up.
I ain't done that shit since the Little Susie concert in '92.
Alex bust his ass and he'd be all fucked up. No. That's not a good.
Okay, we need a cake. Somebody out there listening, slide in my DMs. We need to come up with a cake.
Yeah, we need a cake so
Alex can.
A human can jump out of.
Jump out of.
A human.
Human. We didn't say what
are you gonna have, an alien jump out of it, or?
Well, hey, we're taking it again. This short notice, okay?
Call my man.
Beggars can't be choosy.
Call Mr. Erie Lights. Maybe we can get Sasquatch to hop out that shit.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I have a costume. Well,
you got a Sasquatch costume?
I go to the airport. They're like, "What the fuck is in this girl's suitcase?"
I want a stormtrooper, a chick stormtrooper to jump out
with just the mask.
Just the mask, yeah. Yeah. You played Star Wars. So I was watching, and I don't know if I got this from Horrible Bosses with Kevin Bates.
Fucking love that movie.
Right.
One of my favorites.
Jason Bateman's amazing.
Jason Bateman. You were talking about sometimes you got to put nipples on to win the race.
Band-Aids on your nipples to win the race.
Yeah.
I said that the other day.
And I was laughing because he's in. No, you know what? That's a different movie. Jesus Christ! I just confused it. I was thinking about Ted when the evil Star Wars song comes on when his girlfriend's calling him, and she's like, "What is that sound?" She goes, "Is that my ringtone? Is that my?" And he goes, "Yeah." She goes, "That sounds kind of bad." And I was just thinking, you know what? That's been my ex-wife's ringtone forever. Like the evil emperor. You know what I mean?
It is?
Yeah. It is so funny. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, oops. Oopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
Yeah, it's an Imperial
so that happened.
Yeah, the Imperial March. I thought that was funny.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Since it came out.
Here you go. I'll play it. So that's
That is kind of scary.
that's her ringtone, and
It's annoying too to have as a ringtone.
And it's annoying. Yeah.
God, I'd change it after like the second call.
Well, that's like the
Not a
evil
big Star Wars fan. Are you though, Tori? Are you
Yeah.
a big Star Wars fan?
I'm a big Star
Yeah, I
Wars
like
fan.
Star Wars. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
I
like
had a
it,
Star
but
Wars
I'm not-
T-shirt on yesterday.
Not dress up like it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a Yoda
Yeah, no,
T-shirt.
like
couple
I'm not
Yoda
like
T-shirts.
I'm not like huge like know every fact type
Right.
fan. But,
like
yeah,
like
no,
my man
I
in
like
that
it.
else show.
Right.
Make fun of the lightsaber. He gets pissed
I
off.
really
So
seriously,
funny.
right?
That's
I
hilarious.
really liked it, honestly. I know it's going to sound cheesy, but after we went to Disney and they had the exhibit
Right.
and we got
Now
to
that
go
would be
through,
awesome. to
it
check
was
out.
so cool. But what was really cool is like, so the stormtroopers were kind of dicks, right? And they're
Those are
like,
the coolest.
they're
man.
like, yeah, like they wouldn't, they were in character.
right.
And
Right. That's
Zach
awesome.
rolls up, right? And he rolls up and they're like, step aside, VIP. And
Oh
they
my
like
God,
move
what did he
everybody
say?
out of the way. And they took him on a whole tour around the thing.
That's awesome. That's
right?
awesome.
I was like, yeah, we the shit. Right? So we
Right.
go through this whole exhibit. It was awesome. They brought him right to Chewbacca. It was so cool. I have the best pictures of him just looking at Chewbacca like he
love
literally
Chewbacca,
shit
man. That was-
himself. Like
that
holy
was one of my
fuck.
favorite characters. growing up.
And then, yes, so then
Him and
he
Yoda, of
talked
course.
smack. I kid you not. He talked shit about Kylo Ren the entire time. Fuck him. I'm gonna tell him what's
yeah.
up, right? Run
Oh
in
my
his
God.
mouth. If I see him,
He's about to cut a
we
promo.
get to
on
him.
He's about to turn.
We get to Kylo Ren. He looks over at Zach. Zach is staring dead face, scared as shit, right? But trying to like hold it like a G. And he like in the deepest voice asks him, "Are you on the dark side?"
Oh my
Zach
God,
just goes,
That's hilarious.
yes. After he talked shit the
Right.
entire time.
He
I
probably
was like,
didn't
bro,
expect
we
that
all
voice.
listen.
you know?
We all just looked at him like, you motherfucking punk. You just
Right.
talked all that
to hear
shit.
that voice right there in front of him,
Right?
probably
And
was
I
like, he was
laughed
like, whoa,
so hard
shit.
because he didn't even think twice about it. He's like, yes, I'm on the dark side. Yep. Scared as
Yep.
hell.
Take
And
me.
I laughed so hard. I had tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard because
That's
all the
funny.
smack talk.
Like
he
you
had
were
me.
ready to hear him. Like I said,
Oh, I was ready because he,
cut a promo on somebody.
y'all know how he
Some
was,
shit.
right? So he just, he wasn't scared of nothing. And that he pulled his card. Kylo Ren pulled Zach's card that day. It was
That's
pretty
funny.
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 But after that whole experience there was
Right.
really cool. And then you know what else I thought was really cool is because they show like clips of the movies, right? And they piece it together.
Right.
So all those, it was funny, but all those movies are pieced together in like 15, 20 minutes. And you walk out really fucking understanding like
Right.
the whole thing. And I remember my sister, she was like, are you fucking kidding me? I watched all these fucking movies and I could have just figured it out in like 15 minutes. And
Wow.
I laughed, but it was really good how they put it all together. I was like, damn, that was brilliant. So I think
Right.
after that, I really like had a more of an enjoyment for it and love for it and like understood it all better. It's just a bit,
Right.
so. And then I was like, I need all the t-shirts. I'm gonna go buy all the t-shirts.
Right.
All the things.
I was like, thank God I'm not a Star Wars fan like that because
Oh, I go pro.
I got enough shit.
And one other thing in the exhibit I thought was really cool. If you've ever been there, you walk through and they have all the old costumes on display. So
Right.
each year, how it switches, and you can take pictures next to them and all that cool stuff. I thought that was really cool to see the evolution of it all too.
I went into a store.
Very neat.
Do you remember that comic book store in Allen Park?
I
It was
do.
like right next to a Jets. You
It's
go in
still
there.
there,
They
isn't
got they got
Yeah.
all the Star Wars
Mhm.
figures, the original Luke Skywalkers and all that. They're like $600,
They have,
$1,200, and
I got
crazy
how
how
what
much
did I
that
get
stuff
from
is.
there? I didn't get any Star Wars stuff, but every time I go, it's a kind of a tradition for me to take a picture
Right.
next to Wonder Woman. There's a Wonder Woman statue in
Yeah,
there.
they would always have Batman and certain
Yep.
stuff like
So
that.
I take a picture with Wonder Woman every time. I've got like 18 selfies with her. And then I bought I know, right? So random. And then The
store's
Walking
awesome, though.
Dead.
There's so many-
The
so
Walking
much
Dead.
stuff in there.
What's his name? The bad guy with the bat. I can't think now because we're on Star Wars.
Negan.
I stopped watching before.
Yeah,
he
Negan,
came
right?
in.
So I got Zach a bat that has the barbed wire.
Right.
What was the bat's name? What do you call
Lucille.
her? Lucille. I got him Lucille there. Thanks. I couldn't remember. I'm on Star Wars, but I got Zach a Lucille there. That was really cool. I drove all the way over there. I was like,
So I have a terrible Disney story.
Yeah,
you know,
stories.
I was about 6, and I took her there, and I took her to the restaurant where what is the mermaid? What's her name?
Little Mermaid?
Ariel.
Ariel?
Ask me how I know
Little
that.
Mermaid? Under the Sea? That's my favorite ride there.
I took her to the restaurant that was in Disneyland, and I got it like exclusive, like Goofy's Kitchen, and she had to sign, get all the signatures, and she had her book, and she was dressed up as a princess. It was great, right? So that experience was great.
Amazing.
It was like, oh my God, I got the best life ever, and I think I got her on video when she said that. But Chip and Dale showed up, and I was like, oh, I was getting all the character signatures, right, for her book, and Dale signs it, and then I go over to Chip and I said, hey, can you? And he goes, you know what? Go sit down. And I was like, what? This motherfucker. I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah.
Listen, we about to pull your nuts, Chip.
Yeah, he was like, go sit down. I'll be over there in a minute. And I'm like,
I told you to go sit down.
I was
I'm never watching you on TV again.
Yeah, I was like, what? Fuck you. And I told the manager or whatever, and he was like, I said, this rude motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
Oh, hell.
That is quite possibly one of the funniest stories I've
like,
heard you tell me.
He broke character. I was
That's
like,
hilarious.
He really did.
He was like, go sit down. And I was like,
that is so funny. I picture a little ass chipmunk yelling at him. That's funny. That is freaking hilarious.
Like, motherfucker, are you serious? Like, you're supposed to not break character.
Punch him. I would have punched him. Punch the chipmunk at the Little Mermaid restaurant.
But all right, well, let's dig into
hilarious.
That's so funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's dig into the show.
You're safer on the street.
Yeah.
Right. I went real quick. I went on that Little Mermaid ride.
Uh-huh.
Because Zach was wheelchair bound, we always got to go first and had skip the line, and so we would go through the exit. And every time we go through the exit, the people who have been waiting in line for like 45 minutes are still in line. I went on that Little Mermaid ride like 4 times in a row, right past them. Like, yeah, sorry about your luck. And kept going and just to sit in the shell. It was bad. I'm the only adult that wants to sit by yourself to wave to Ariel. I'm sad. I'm that person. Dom's like, are you done? I was like, one more time. I just want to go under the sea, one more fucking time.
Under the sea.
I don't know about that Chip though. Yeah, Chip was yelling at me. Fuck that.
We were just catching up. First day of fall, blah blah blah, and we're about a week and a half away from the 100th episode. I just can't believe. And I was, I think I mentioned it in passing. We're probably number wise in my head. We probably did about 105 between me, you, and Alex. But as documented, I think we're today is 98, and then next Saturday is 99, and then we're taking off the following Wednesday, and then we're doing the 100th episode. So I still can't believe it's 100 episode. It's funny because Alex C just did his 100th episode. He's doing 4 or 5 a day or 4 or 5 a week. And I'm like,
so
wow,
crazy.
So crazy. I'm like,
that is so crazy.
I
mean, kudos to him for being able to
do
show that content out so much all week.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do podcasting, you have to be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really no point.
Well, we're consistent too, but
no, that's what I'm saying. Even with one show a week, it doesn't matter if it's one show a week.
You have to be consistent.
You have to
on that
be consistent. So
there's a lot of people
there's no point in doing it for.
We started it, dude. Like when we started,
podcasts out there.
Yeah, they start and they say, if you get past the 10 or 20, you're doing really good. Now look, we're 100. It's like,
or I see people who are like, we're going to be releasing content this week. Just watch for it, but they don't tell you the day.
Right.
Yes.
Or it's like you don't really know the day. They don't have a selected day they're going to release it. And I think, like you said, consistency is the key to it.
Yeah, well, if you don't know what time and place to go to somewhere, how can you go to it?
Well, right. Or even if you don't do live, you just make sure that your content is up and ready by a certain day and have it listed as that. I think. Oh, Colin, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Stemmy, what's up?
What the hell you got me on?
You're on the podcast. How are you?
Hey.
All right. But I was hoping you wasn't on the pod. Well,
Yeah, every Wednesday at this time.
Every Wednesday.
Been doing it for a year. Same bat channel, same bat time.
What do you want to talk about? Let's
I was
talk.
at an hour ago talking about you've been doing this for a year.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, whole year.
Well, I don't even know what the topic is, to be honest with you, because I'm never on Facebook anymore or any of that. You'd have to Snapchat me any information.
Today's topic is best athlete that has never won an MVP.
There's never won an MVP. Well, what you should do is just go who is the best sports favorite athlete or greatest athletes of all times that have never won a ring, a Super Bowl, World Series that should have deserved one should have been the topic, because that's a lot bigger range of athletes. Like Charles Barkley, he played for years, never won a ring. Dan Marino, one of the best quarterbacks ever to play the game, never got a ring.
Okay. So
I don't think he's ever been an MVP because he's never won a Super Bowl.
Let me ask you a question. So what do you think of the Lions? They're 0-2. Goff looked okay in the first game. He looked okay in the first half.
You know what I want to say about that?
What?
I mean, they got to be kissing each other, just fucking on the ground, eating dirt, seeing how good Stafford's doing, and fuck them for getting rid of him. That's what I think. I never did like golf.
Okay. Well, hey, calling in. Text me, man. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were calling in on the show.
I called your actual cell phone. Did you get a new number?
No, same number. Same number.
I'm coming to visit you, Dick. Call me when you get a chance.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
The hell was all that about? Jesus.
That's what we're doing now. If you call our personal phone during this time, that's our new rule after the 100th episode, but we're going to start it on the 98th.
Thanks for telling me something about the Lions that I never
We've been doing
knew.
this now, right? We've been doing this now for 100 episodes, one full year.
Man.
So if you call our personal phone during this time, because we are so consistent, we're just going to put you on the show. So be prepared, guys. It should be fun for our listeners.
Damn, that's a fun fact about the Lions I never knew. Awesome.
So let's jump into the show. 33 incidents of sexual abuse of migrant reports and the border. And, a lot of them have been children. I am sick of they need to do something. I understand, and I don't mean to get on my soapbox, but, we send billions of dollars to Afghanistan and billions of dollars to every country over there. We need to really seriously pay close attention to our borders, especially these children. And I know they're not from this, but there shouldn't be children.
Doesn't matter. They're kids.
Yeah, the children shouldn't be taken advantage of or used at all on this border. So I don't know what your thoughts are, Alex.
Yeah,
but
no, I mean, especially with the COVID, man. I mean, what a mess dealing with that, and then the COVID, and just. I mean, I'm sure there's people getting sick from maybe that and amongst other things. So I don't know. I mean, Biden's the guy in charge now, right? So I mean, I don't know what to make of that because I haven't really been tuning in to see what's going on with that. But I did see something about a lot more immigrants trying to get across. I just, real quick caught it on the news yesterday. I just seen at the bottom lower third, but. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously that's ongoing problem. It seems like it's just never going to go away.
I heard somebody say so ignorantly, well, their parents shouldn't have had them, tried to send them over, or they're
easy
kids,
way out.
okay?
Goodness.
It doesn't fucking matter. They're human. It doesn't matter what side of the border they were born on. They are human, just like you, just like your children. Like, I just can't fathom how people think because they were born here that entitles them to not be abused compared to people who are being held in a cage because they want better for their life. And honestly, the people that are saying it don't even fucking deserve to live here. They don't even fucking deserve to live here.
I mean, they're trying to get to a safe place. That's all they're, like basically trying to do first and foremost.
Well, somebody said how, and I heard somebody else, I read these different forums and people, talking, and they say, well, what kind of mother sends her children with people to go? One that's scared for her children's life and clearly doesn't have any other options.
Right.
Be grateful that you do have the options and you live where you are, that you were born where you're born.
Yeah.
And I hate to say, that could have been worse bullshit. Because
you were talking about Biden, and that was one of the topics on there. He went down 7 points, so his approval rating is at 43, his disapproval 53. So, and he's a new president. People are gonna,
that was gonna happen. I mean, it really didn't matter who won the election, to be honest with you. So, I heard the other day, one guy won because nobody wanted the other guy there. I mean, so it really didn't matter, man.
Hey, I won.
Revolving door.
It's just like with the Hillary and Trump thing.
Door.
One won because of the hate for the other.
Exactly.
It's just how it is.
So it didn't matter who was in that position. We got what we got. So.
Hey, if I won, you would have been 100%. Because I would have said, free tacos for everybody.
More faith. Just that alone, right there.
That's my platform.
60% votes right there.
Free tacos for everybody. Prostitution is legal and marijuana is legal. Let's do it. And I would have got all of it.
And scratch that abortion law. You got to fight that too.
Yeah.
Be good to go.
Yeah, that too. Take care of that.
Yeah. So. Well, we'll move on to entertainment. So off that politic bullshit, Courtney and Megan Fox teamed up for a skim shoot. How about them apples? I would love to touch both of those 4 apples, but I unfortunately I'm not MGK or Travis Barker. But oh my God,
Courtney looks uncomfortable.
Really?
I looked at the whole shoot.
Uh-huh.
Megan definitely killed it more. Megan just has this natural sexiness look about her.
I love the tattoo, like on the side, like writing, and it could say "I suck dick for a living," but whatever. When you write on the side, it just kind of sexual.
Yeah, Courtney looks uncomfortable in some of the pics, and I think they should have used a green apple to match their green nails.
Oh, that's good. I always thought Megan Fox was hot, but when she like changed herself, I was like, yeah.
Honestly, I think, I think they're both beautiful women. I think they're both hot. I like a woman with a little more curve, a little more meat on their bones. So that's my opinion. I think they're beautiful. There was one picture that showed, I think maybe it's the one that we shared or something. But you can see the photo. I'm picking out everything. The Photoshop, they fucked up on Courtney's inner thigh gap.
Oh, wow.
Very good. It's a little fucked up there. I always be looking for Photoshop edits. I'm that person that looks at the background of stuff. Everybody else is looking at the actual person, and I'm looking at the Photoshop edits.
Hand positioning is
and all that. I'm like, what's wrong with her fucking toe?
Damn.
Last picture, Courtney's fucking middle toe looks uncomfortable too. I'm just saying. If anybody wants to go check it out, go look at the shoot. Last picture, you can see her foot. She got a wanky toe. But she's awesome. She does. I know. I'm sorry to pick out all the other shit, but I'm a woman, so that's what we do.
So Bennifer, on the next podcast with Bennifer, don't follow each other on Instagram. Secret of success. We've talked about this so many times. Joint Facebooks, joint this, joint that. And some people are like, I'm not even friends with my boyfriend or husband because they just don't want that bullshit. What is your thoughts when they say we're not even following each other? Because she unfollowed Alex. You know what I mean? Because she probably didn't see his bullshit, him and his bitches and hoes and all that. But they're not even following each other. I mean, you think this is the success to now dating relationship? Like they don't follow each other or they're not friends on there because it keeps that away from all that bullshit.
I think rich people and famous people are different than average people when it comes to that. If you look at the rich people's stuff, you know, rich, famous, whatever you want to call them, celebrities, they post stuff, but they don't actually like interact with the people on there. They don't like people's comments. They don't very rarely, they only interact with other famous people that are on there. So if it's only one-sided, I mean, they're famous. They're going to get people that are going to be throwing hate, throwing love, throwing lust, throwing, you know, obsession, saying crazy stuff. They're not really engaging with it. Now, average people, they entertain that bullshit, right? They're like, oh, let me love this crazy person's comment. Let me feed into this. Let me do that. And I feel like if you don't entertain it, then the other person can't really be like, they're like, well, you don't fucking entertain it. It's not that big of a deal. But if they do entertain it, I think it's kind of disrespectful to that other person. So I don't know. I've always been friends with whoever I was dating or, you know, talking to, unless they just didn't have, you know, social media. Yeah, there's a few that just never, you know, had it, or they did, but they weren't really on there. And I don't really post too much, especially like the past year, anything that's out there. But I guess I've just been dating weak men because they all have an issue with the shit I post. Like, or if somebody like makes a comment like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," well, I just posted a beautiful fucking picture. Did you want them to say, "Oh, you're so ugly"?
Right.
Like what the fuck?
You've seen that I've been posting love memes, and they're like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, you know what I mean? So there it is. I mean, people read into. They really think Facebook or Instagram is real. And like I said, you know, I posted, you know, a bunch of fucking bushy shit, and I get, "What's wrong with you? Who is this?" You know what I mean? So definitely people, they pay attention to what.
Hell yeah, they do. Funny. That's funny because like the bandwagon stuff, you know how I used to be before.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. And when I first got on Facebook, that's kind of what, you know, and what I wouldn't curse, and if I did, I would, you know, do the little stars and stuff like that. That's just me. And because I don't talk like that in person, so why am I gonna start acting like a maniac on Facebook? But when I would call people, you know, jokingly, and tell them the damn truth at the same time about being a bandwagon fan and all that. But I mean, at the same time, it's just like, come on, man, are you gonna take it that serious? So it kind of goes both ways. So do you guys
know what thirst traps are, right?
I do.
Okay, do you know what thirst traps are, Alex?
No. Pictures
that are posted that are basically, you know, they're set to get attention. Like some girls, there's certain girls that you know, there's guys that do it too, right?
Like like the ones I get on Instagram, like ridiculously, and that's why I put my shit on private.
Right.
It's just stupid.
You know, they're like, I don't know why he keep talking to me like that. Well, bitch, because your whole ass titty's out. Like, what do you mean? What I can see your areola. What do you think? Why do you think they're in your inbox? Like, come on, stop setting thirst traps. So do you think it's disrespectful to set thirst traps, whether it's a picture, a meme, it's whatever, your post? You know, it could be one of those woe is me memes, right? Or something. Do you think it's disrespectful to post thirst traps if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're unwarranting negative energy?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. So I think it's kind of the same thing.
I mean, if you're with somebody, why would you want that attention from other than who you're with from social media? You don't even know. How weird.
Some people do that though. They just
like your mom just.
That's why I always call it.
I don't even see her face, and I know it's her.
That's why I always call it a sickness. It's a sickness, man. It really is.
It's a narcissistic trait. It's kind of a or a sociopathic trait where you're just like they feed on that attention. But I also believe that that's the backlash that's the dark side of social media. Once we were able to have all that attention at our fingertips, it really opened doors for certain people to show just how addicted they are to that. I think we've all been guilty of something in some form of wanting attention or trying to get somebody's attention or whatever. But there's some people that just, man, like, calm down, send them some fucking Gatorade because they thirsty.
Crazy.
Somebody send them a pack of water. This is too much.
That's why, I can go on Twitter and I'm just fine. I mean, like, I don't get irritated with Twitter. For me personally, but
a lot of people say that that Twitter. They said
that's more for me.
Just,
Twitter, and Instagram because the sports stuff, and so it's just. And I've talked to people. Everybody's different, celebrity or not. Like, I've had conversations on a weekly basis for like 2 months with Rosie Perez about boxing. She replied back. We've had conversations, and I thought that I was like, holy shit. And I showed my boy. He was like, oh my God, Rosie Perez.
Yeah. What's Alexa
so
say?
Awesome.
She says, I don't give a fuck. People can post what they want. Thirst trap or not. I'm not here to judge. Just keep scrolling.
Yeah,
I agree too, Alexis. I'm okay with people posting what they want. My question was, do you think it's disrespectful when you're in a relationship?
Right.
We were talking about relationship-wise. When you're with somebody, are they friends on your Facebook? Do you think it's disrespectful once you're in a relationship to post certain things because you know that it's going to warrant negative energy or unnecessary responses that maybe because you're in a relationship should be a little bit more respectful to the person you're with? That was just all I'm saying. Oh, I'm okay. I want to see all the areolas, but I'm just wondering if it's disrespectful to somebody else. I like seeing the thirst trap pictures. I'm like, oh, she look cute. Or I'm like, damn, look at his abs. Why he never got a shirt on. He never got a shirt on. I have one guy on my thing who every story is of him and his abs. Like, he takes some bitches with him everywhere. Enough time where I'm like, I'm gonna send him a shirt. I wonder if he owns shirts. He must not have shirts.
Oh, where's that?
Or his girlfriend doesn't do laundry because he's never wearing one.
So
it's cold out.
The Emmys were the other day, and Seth Rogen came out, and he was mad.
Yeah.
He was mad. He said, what the hell? And I'm going to see if I can play this. I won't bring it on the screen, of course, because on YouTube and Facebook like to talk shit.
Yeah, no more AEW stuff, man. What's wrong with you? I couldn't believe they blocked it. I was like, wow. Too many sponsors in that ad or some shit. I was
they were
surprised
quick with it too, weren't they?
I know. That's why I was a little surprised.
This is like 4 minutes. They caught us.
Whatever. So
whatever. Fuck you, haters.
Right.
Fuck you, hater.
Well, basically, he said out loud, I thought we were supposed to be wearing masks and social distancing. I don't think you guys are fucking, following protocol. And here it is. Commercial's playing, so I'll play the sound because it sounded way better from him. And he was just upset. Now, keep in mind, Seth is a Canadian, so I don't know if he just here you go.
Him and all his boys are Canadians.
Let me start by saying there's
crew.
Us in this little room.
I wonder if they ever get an American Echo interchange.
He said this was outdoors. It's not. They lied to us. We're in a hermetically sealed tent right now. I would not have come to this. Why is there a roof?
He's funny.
It's more important that we have 3 chandeliers than that we make sure we don't kill Eugene tonight. That is what has been decided. This is insane. I went from wiping my groceries to having Paul Bettany sneeze in my face. So that's a big week.
Big week.
Sneeze in my face, Paul. I wanted to be you.
So they were saying that they don't know if he was really upset or he was just being a joke. But
sounds like joking. Sounds like comedy to me.
He sounded like he was making fun of how he really felt.
He's getting his point across still, right? Of course. That's the whole point of being a comedian. So
he definitely, that's how he feels. He was just trying to make a joke out of it and laugh at it because what are you going to do, cry?
Yeah, you ain't got to blurt out shit like
got to make the best of the bullshit, right?
Like Howard Stern and a couple other people, Nobody's going to listen to that shit, man. Just like a child getting yelled at. You going to listen?
Whatever's bullshit, we always got to make the best of it and make fun of it.
Right. I like his
that's
style.
That's how I deal with shit I'm mad about is comedy and cracking jokes.
73rd Emmys. That was the 73rd. I can't believe that's at all. Outstanding Variety Talk Show. The winner is Conan. Outstanding Competition Program. RuPaul Drag Race. I never seen it. Outstanding lead actress in a comedy series, Jean Smart Hat. Never seen it. Outstanding lead actor in
Ted
comedy.
Lasso.
Jason, whatever, Ted Lasso. I never seen it. Outstanding comedian series, Ted Lasso. Is that good, Alex?
I've never watched it, but yeah, it's the talk of the town, I guess. I definitely want to. I crossed it so many times, but
Edwin McGregor Alston. Outstanding lead actress in a limited anthology series. Oh, this goes on and on and on. Drama series.
Jean Smart, legend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On and on.
Women, I had to start going through that rabbit hole with Tori with her. I didn't know she was from the Designing Women, and her husband passed away, who he was, and all that. But yeah, she was definitely a TV legend and shit.
Looks like Ted Lasso kind of cleaned house, man. I'm scrolling down this, and I didn't watch the Emmys, and I know you posted.
I watched a little bit of it.
Did a little bit of hip hop thing or whatever. So, 73rd Emmys. Wow.
No African Americans won for any lead roles whatsoever. Just pointing that out there, So we've been talking about, adversity and, like I brought up, what's the word I can use? A variety, like whether it's in wrestling and sports, no matter entertainment. So just wanted to point that out. Hispanics, like we talked about, not in certain roles and stuff like that. But I feel like it's turning around, man. So.
Right. So we lost Anthony Johnson. He was Ezel on Friday. Now, so I was looking at all the people that have passed.
Yeah.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, a friend of mine posted that.
Yeah, so you got AJ Johnson, Ronaldo Ray, Bernie Mac, Justin Pierce, A.K. Roach from next Friday, Yvette Wilson, LaWanda Page, Michael Clark Duncan, and Ted Lannister. Man, there's a lot of people have died from this movie series. And I'm going to play. So the wife is saying they're broke and they don't have any money to pay for the funeral. Like, I don't understand what is going on, but I'll play a little bit of the video.
I did the GoFundMe. There's $700 in there. Few of my friends cash at me, and I made that clear. I got like another $400. But no, it's like you say. Y'all say y'all love him. Where's the love? Y'all not helping. Like, I get the calls or inboxes saying y'all raising money. You trying to? No, we're raising money because I have to pay for this all out of pocket. I'm asking for help, but if I don't get it, it's fine because I'm not leaving my.
Oh, that's a little confusing to me, Tori. Why doesn't she have life insurance for her husband?
Why doesn't a lot of people have life insurance?
Then that doesn't make any sense. If you're an actor, you should be having a little bit of policy, 10,000, 20,000, something that you put that financial problem.
I feel like people, they look at life insurance like, and I'm guilty of it too. I look at it like, oh, well, I'm going to make this payment on something and I don't plan on dying tomorrow. Nobody, it's right. Or, even though he's an actor, maybe his finances clearly weren't in the clear, and they weren't the way they needed to be. And sometimes that extra $100 or $200 payment a month they look at it, they put it at the bottom of the list.
Right. And
say, well, I got all these bills. That $200, especially over the past year, $200 is $200 to somebody who's living check to check, or might have a lot of, debt, or might have a lot of responsibility, or a lot of people that they take care of. So, or, people whose health isn't the best is more than that monthly. I'm lucky. I'm in good health. I never smoked. I'm the top of the list on when they ask you all the things that you qualify for. And I'm lucky that my payment's lower than that for my life insurance. But a lot of people's, I've seen some of those premiums. I'm like, $400 a month. That's like that's a car payment. That's
Here's the best of him. I thought he was funny. I loved him in House Party 2. He was like Stinky.
Def Comedy Jam. Everybody was the best to me when they were on Def Comedy Jam. That's when it started.
I gotta mute that because
that's when they were the funniest to me.
Man, let me watch your car for $2. Hell no, all you gonna do is smoke it up. No, man, smoke. No. Come on, man, I love me. Come on, man. For my birthday. Today your birthday? What's today?
Oh man.
it was funny.
Sucks, man.
Sucks me.
Man, I can't believe they got music over here, man. I can't. They'll mute that shit.
I know, right?
Hey, get these for me. I ain't got no money. I ain't got enough. Man, you owe me $2.
I fucking mute because I'm Dr. Dre.
I'm suing y'all. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck. Back. My neck in my back. Oh, I want $150,000. But we can settle out of court right now for $20. Man, get your punk ass up. It ain't even wet over here. Hey, well, look here, man. Just give me $2 and I won't say nothing. Get out. $2.50 in a jawbreaker. Get out. $1 is the
Give him a jawbreaker.
you can get for a slip and fall in the
My
store.
favorite, he said $1 in some envelopes. What are you gonna do with envelopes? That shit is hilarious.
You're wrong, brother. Stay black.
I was laughing on that line for still to this day. I'm on that one line for me. Like
You gonna do
I'm
with
like
an
think of,
envelope?
I had to process that shit.
Watch it later. Stay over there.
What you gonna do with jawbreakers, bro?
Man in the world,
Envelopes.
come over here, look like you taking a shit. Ezel, get the hell on my petrol. Let's smoke. You been eating corn, huh? So get the hell on my petrol. All right, man. All right, man. But look, between me and you, man, when you're done, I clean all that shit up for you for $2. Hey, Ezel,
You nasty.
you better not tell nobody, man.
Right.
Not, man. Keep it on down low. All right, I'm not like that. I'm gonna keep it down, bro.
Not like that.
Hey, Smokey back here taking a shit. Ezel. Well, I ain't tell nobody else. La la
La la la la la.
It's the best part. The little details like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
little
shit-
Mhm.
that shit is great.
When the back
Great.
he starts running.
He starts running. He was great. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
it's sad,
that's
man.
it's sad that his family can't put him to rest peacefully. And I think that the cast of Friday and all of them, you know, they're busy posting, but why don't they make a deposit?
Cash at me, she said.
He made them quite a bit of money, so why aren't they cash apping? Why aren't they putting
Think how many
money in
people
her account?
passed from that 3 movies. Like, really?
I mean, but that's over a span of like 20, almost over 20 years, though, man.
Yeah, but a lot of those.
Still a lot in that
And some,
cast to
oh
go.
no, of course. I mean, a couple,
lot of
the
those
one girl, she died from cancer. Some of them were really sick. Obviously,
Yeah.
Bernie Mac was sick, so I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So on a positive note, and I know this was sad, but
Get some life insurance, guys. Anybody?
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh, the famous Biz is getting an honorable street name in dedication of a great guy. So they're gonna name a street after him in
That's dope, man. That's
Long
dope.
Island.
Yeah, that's cool. The Long
Biz-
Island?
That's sweet.
Yeah, Biz Marquee Way.
That's so dope, man.
Sweet.
Have to go visit that. Maybe. I don't know about
Yeah,
going to
rest
the
in-
hood. See what's up. that's
You went-
awesome though.
We all grew up in the hood. What you talking
That's
about?
awesome.
I know if I'm going
Yeah,
to the
but
hood.
ain't no New York, Long Island hood though. Shit.
You be fine. You be fine. You from Detroit. You be fine.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm okay.
In the world,
You're
Chris Rock
good.
that he had COVID. Urgent vaccine. Trust me, don't.
Crazy. Yeah.
He's saying he didn't go get your vaccine. You don't want this motherfucking COVID. So
Hey, I read an article that he lied at first about it.
yeah.
Or not lied about it. Let me rephrase that. He lied about the vaccine he got. Said he was calling himself like two shot pop or something, and he was saying that he gotten 2 shots. And then when it came up that he had COVID, he said he really only got 1 shot. It was the Johnson & Johnson, and he pulled his celebrity status to get to the front of the line, and he was like cracking a joke about how he was like, I skipped over old people and blah, 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 and all that. But he said he only got the Johnson & Johnson, the 1 shot.
Damn.
So I don't know if it's any truth in either, but
Right.
that's what I read. And they quoted him on that.
So COVID has reached the all-time high. It's killed as many people, Americans, as the 1819 Spanish flu. That's
It's like he just maybe he just he contradicted himself a little bit. Like, oh, I should have said I shouldn't have lied, but I did.
Right?
Whatever.
Yeah. It's like, damn, karma got me.
Right.
Yeah, the Spanish flu. I mean, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, COVID killed has now as many Americans as 675,000 people. So many people.
It's not stopping at all right now.
Mother Nature is definitely making a correction right now. She's pissed.
Somebody asked me if we could play that clip again of that girl that was doing the numbers of vaccinated to unvaccinated deaths.
Sure.
I said we could either play it or put it in our
I can play it. So it says U.S. is requiring, I don't know why this has not happened, but now it is. U.S. is requiring foreign travelers to be vaccinated. Why wasn't this like immediately? Like they just mandated it? Like really? Like motherfucker, you shouldn't even, because I know we can't get into certain countries if we're not vaccinated. They don't want us there.
That's what you call ass backwards.
Right.
Jeez. Like I said, man, there's just so much confusion and just
Did you want the video on the screen, or she just wants to hear it?
Oh, I don't know. She just said, "Can you guys play that again?" And then asked for the. I said, because I was like, yeah, it's a video.
Because yes, you can still get COVID if you are fully vaccinated. But do you know the statistics to that? Do you know the odds of getting COVID if you are fully vaccinated? Because I do. I'm not a medical expert, but I'm really fucking good at numbers. So let me show you. There are 330 million people in the United States, right? Divide that by the 41 million COVID cases that we've had, and that gives you a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID in the United States. 1 in 8 people have gotten COVID in the United States. Of those 41 million people, you've had 670,000 or so deaths, right? That's a 1 in 61. 1 in 61 people in the United States have died from COVID. 1 in 61 people who have gotten COVID in the United States have died, okay? Let's take this further. There are 173 million people who are fully vaccinated in the United States, right? Do you know how many breakthrough cases there have been? Since as of August 30th, there's been 12,908. That gives you a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID if you are fully vaccinated. 1 in 13,402 versus 1 in 8. Let's take it a step further. There have been 2,437 deaths related to COVID, or people who are COVID positive and fully vaccinated, right? 480 of those aren't related to COVID, which means that they died from a car accident or something totally unrelated to COVID. So we're going to round that to 2,000. 173 million people in the United States are fully vaccinated. Divide that by the 2,000 that have died fully vaccinated from COVID. That gives you a 1 in 86,500 chances of getting COVID and dying if you are fully vaccinated. So unvaccinated, you have a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID. You have a 1 in 61 chance of dying from COVID. And fully vaccinated, you have a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID and a 1 in 86,500 chances of dying from COVID. How about we all just realize that billions of shots have been given worldwide, billions of people have been fully vaccinated, and we have a way to end this pandemic. We have a way for children to stop losing their fucking parents. Go get the fucking shot.
Now, Pfizer, can you please inbox me or cash at me? Thank you.
Okay.
Sad story, and it went in so many different directions. Gabby Petito body believed to be found finally after going missing in national trip. They did the autopsy and they've confirmed that it was her. Also, let me go back to the story because it went in so many different directions. Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll.
All you gotta do is watch the first video, video. That's all I needed to see. The first time they showed it, I believe. And
so after going missing, body found.
It told me everything.
It was a homicide. Searching for her fiance now. So you think that he did it, Alex? And do you think that he killed himself already? Because I think one of the celebrities said, "Just kill yourself already," and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty harsh." But
Who said that?
shit, I just seen it. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
A celebrity said that?
Yeah, celebrity said, "Just kill yourself already." Hold on, let me scroll. Oh, Geraldo Rivera says no to Gabby Batillo's boyfriend. Hey, Brian, kill yourself already. I was like, damn.
Oh, he went hard.
So do you think he did it?
Of course. I mean, like I said, I don't know if you watched the tapes that they released of the police.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just look, I had to turn the shit off because you could just see it. She was terrified. She was crying nonstop. She was shaking. And then when it was all said and done, they basically told him that he was the victim. I was like, I got to turn this shit. So you got to watch. I'm not going to run through the whole the tape, but the cops fucked up in the beginning, man, from the get-go. They let him go. They let them go.
Right.
Well, they told him he was the victim because he had scratches on him and she admitted to attacking him.
Right. And then there was a witness. There was a bunch of, like I said, if you watched
she admitted
video,
to grabbing the steering wheel and making them swerve. That's why they
just
got
like
over.
how you looked at that photo shoot in detail and trying to find this and that. I sat there and I was like, because they were gonna show it when they came back from commercial. So I got myself settled and I was trying to watch every single thing. And that, like I said, you got to just watch that, and that told me everything. Yeah,
I've seen that.
I mean, that told me everything. So I'm sure people seen it a couple times already, but I don't know.
I just saw
John Walsh. I was just gonna say John Walsh. I don't know if you saw that, but look that up and see what he said. It was like 2 minute bit, and the lawyers, the family's hiding shit.
There's a guy who is an ex-Marine who's now he does videography. So there is a video that's taken from.
Hello, caller. Hello.
Caller number 15.
Yes.
You
yes.
won.
What you doing, boy?
We're doing our podcast, so we made a commitment to ourselves. Anybody that calls me, Alex, or Tori during the podcast, we're going to put you on the air.
You're going to put me in the air?
Yeah. We're going to put you in the air, and we're going to put you on the air. On both of them.
Put me on the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you going to give me any money?
Yeah.
You going to give me some money?
So what we're talking about is Gabby. Do you think the boyfriend did it, or do you think he did not do it while you're on there?
Oh, well, Enrique Garcia, Biden, Trump, the boyfriend went ahead and killed her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it.
All right. There you go.
All right. What you going to do?
All right.
No.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. Thanks.
Thanks a lot. And I'll call again a year from now.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So I don't believe you. You told me to put people on.
Yeah. So, as I was saying before, this Marine, and I think I sent you guys the link. Maybe I didn't. If not, I'll resend it. So he's turned videographer, right? And there was some video of a passerby on the road in Wyoming, close to the spot where they found Gabby's body. And they were in a camper. This camper had a video camera on it. It picked up footage of their truck parked off to the side in the brush. In the original video, they go by so fast that it just looks like the doors are closed on the back of the Transit. But when this Marine slowed down the video and enhanced it, it shows the door, the black seam in the center of the two doors that close, like the molding.
Yeah.
You see the black seam and then you see it gone. So it shows the door shutting abruptly, which means that someone was alive in that space on the 27th, 3 days before they found, before she went missing. So that's like it's huge evidence to show that it put somebody in that place, in the truck was there in that time frame, and there was movement in the truck. It wasn't just a parked vehicle with nobody in it, because you see the door shut. But in the original video, the door just looks like it's just at a standstill. But when he enhanced it, and then as the camper is driving past the side, it's driving past the passenger side, you see what I think is her. I don't see anybody in the driver's seat, but it looks like like the glares on the glass. It looks like a glare of her in the passenger seat when it's enhanced and slowed down, which shows that she was alive 3 days before her disappearance. Right, literally just spaces from where they found her. So it puts them in that area, which is a step closer to figuring out what happened.
Right, and then there was the other couple that picked him up, and they had some people coming in and out of the story. So I don't know. They got a lot to work with.
The police gave her the truck when they got into that argument, and they pulled them over. They gave her the truck. The truck was hers. They gave the truck to her, and they drove him to a hotel.
Right.
To split them up for the night. I have a few friends that are in these types of relationships, and they look like they're great online. They look like they're happy. They're enjoying the time of their life. All of their things are documented, and behind closed doors, there's so much abuse, so much mental abuse, so much verbal abuse, so much gaslighting, so much narcissism. And so seeing this, it just, I have some friends that are going through it right now. And I just try to be supportive, because I don't really know how else, I kind of sound like a broken record, and I don't want to sound like that to my friends who always call me to, cry, be a crying shoulder, or for advice or to vent. I want to be there for them. But seeing this, it's like, makes me feel some type of way, because I don't want that to be them next. And I see it. The police show up, and he's calm and cool and collected after
he wasn't to me. I could see right through him, man.
Well,
I could see him being
compared to her.
Being a guy, I was watching him, and I could,
he kind of chuckled a little bit. He was just like, yeah. But I've seen it in relationships of people I know, and she's a total mess, and then she's questioning her, how she is, and I'm kind of anxious, and I'm kind of OCD, and I'm kind of this, and it's like, stop placing the blame on yourself.
Right. That it was all of that. The fact that she couldn't calm down, period, told me like I said, it was just like, wow. I mean, he just wasn't fooling me. I could just look at him, and I could tell something, like he put his hands on her. I could tell he put his hands on her. Even though there wasn't I didn't see if they checked her. He was just too damn nervous.
I think
see right through the guy.
I think he is one of those verbally, emotionally abusive type guys. Right. Physically, clearly, she's dead now, but because I have a friend that, and I'm not gonna put her on blast. I'm not gonna name no names. I have a friend that I see this happening. Those types of fights. And the words and the gaslighting and the making you think you're crazy till she snaps type shit, and she's in full-blown tears like weekly. I see this. So seeing that, it's like I instantly picked up on it. I'm like, this looks real familiar. And I tell my friend, I hope nothing happens to you. And the police show up for her, and where she lives, how fucked up is this? He literally has the police convinced that she's part of the problem too. He shows up at her house. He does all kinds of crazy, because there's been so many incidences where, and he's like made friends with the cops where they're like, there's nothing we're going to do for you. You guys figure it out yourself. I said, what are they going to wait till somebody's dead?
Domestic violence is definitely such touchy with the cops personally.
But they'll beat on somebody who's innocent that don't have a gun and shoot them.
Right. What I was going to say was
black.
What I was going to say is, most of the time, if a girl comes up missing in a relationship, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, it's usually the it's usually the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just saying. So
Yeah, I mean, hey man, being once again, when I see these stories, being a father of 2 daughters, man, I'm like, my daughter's about to be 18, and it's just it's a scary thing to have to deal with, man. So, as you know,
yeah,
sad story. I mean, like I said, I hope everything works out to whatever type of peace of mind that family can get, man. Because once again, I mean, cliche as it sounds, it's a fact. I can't imagine what they're going through, and man, so.
Well, Angie says that it's a sad situation. Too many women are in these situations.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Is home for me. It is hit home for me. We discussed this on the show before, and I myself have been there too. Women make excuses for these type of men, kind of men. It's sad and disgusting. Definitely agree with you. So we'll move on. So prayers out to that family. I hope they figure out.
I believe John. Why? I'm gonna send you guys that link or whatever. Put it in there. But the John Walsh, he doesn't play around, man. So I believe he's gonna find him, whether the guy's dead or not. Hopefully, but hopefully he gets some closure for sure.
Yeah.
Robert Durst is convicted of murdering his friend Susan Berman. Robert Durst has been spending the past 40 years as a subject in the disappearance of his first wife, execution slaying his first best friend, and shooting the next door neighbor. So another situation.
I'm trying to remember this.
No, this was 40 years ago. I didn't.
Right. I'm just trying to remember if I came across it before.
78-year-old man he's 78, man. This happened 40 years ago. So another part probably of some domestic violence. He probably, you know what I mean, killed his wife and her friend. So
and that's another sad thing, about stories like that. There's so many unsolved.
Right.
And but yeah.
So have you checked your ticket of the lottery, you guys? Because I checked mine.
I had no ticket.
I didn't win.
I don't have one.
Some fucko in New York at the pizzeria won $432 million. Fuck you,
What's his name? I'm gonna message him right now.
Oh, you didn't get his name, right?
No.
There ain't no name
Call
out there.
me, fucko.
Yeah.
Get in my
That's his name.
The ticket was bought at Verano's Pizza at 48th Street and 6, step away from
That's
Rocket
crazy. Right in the hood.
How much did he win?
$432 million. Actually, not in the hood. It's in Manhattan, so not in the hood.
Okay. You said 48th Street. I was thinking that shit was in Brooklyn or something, or Long Island.
That'd be incredible.
He probably doesn't
he ain't
even
lying.
realize that person probably doesn't even realize they have that ticket.
Probably not. That's usually how that happens. Usually people that buy tickets, they're
in Manhattan, so they probably have money, right?
Now they got a whole lot more.
So
now they got a whole lot more.
Is going to be released the first week of October. I didn't order mine yet. I'm definitely going to order it, but I got to be honest with you. Anybody with
like, who cares?
Anybody with 10,
not even thinking about a new phone.
Okay, but
I mean, I want a new phone, but they're expensive.
Left arm for a phone.
Yeah, Apple's basically going to, anybody that has like an 8 or lower, or 8 or 8, 7, 6. They said their shit ain't gonna even work. I was like, damn, that's messed up. Apple's wants to get rid of those fucking phones off the market. They want you to have a 10 or higher. I'm like, damn. So, but what I was happy about it is, and I sent it to Tori, 1 gig of worth of memory in my pocket. That is amazing. I have 512 now.
Yeah, after you put it that way, I'm like,
I've been waiting for a 1 gig.
They could have did that shit with the iPhone 5, but they didn't.
No, you couldn't.
They kill me.
Technology wasn't there.
They kill me.
But anyways, that is a lot of porn that I could save on my phone.
It is.
No.
It is.
Pfizer says COVID. Alex sent me this, and I'm so excited. I sent it to the ex-wife. I told my 11-year-old. Pfizer says it's COVID vaccine. It's safe for generations. Robust immunity from 5 to 11. I am so excited. Not these ecstatic. We can't wait. So probably in the next month or so, she should be able to get this shot just in time for, of course, fall, but for flu season. So kids around the nation will probably end up getting this shot, hopefully, unless you're a dumb parent. So there you go. I'm just fucking around. But there you go.
Then.
Sorry, not sorry.
Alrighty then.
I'm just fucking around, but not really. Stupid.
I guess that means get the shot.
Get the fucking shot. Oh, where's she at? Get the fucking shot. So Boston elected White City just elected their first woman to be the mayor. I was surprised by this. Boston's voted a narrow field of majority candidate. 2 women of color will face against each other in November.
Love it. I love when women take over.
City council.
Slowly.
Good time.
Yeah, so that they're gonna. Man, that's crazy.
Awesome.
Boston, I would think, is majority of like men, like that's like one of the founding cities in the East Coast, and they're gonna elect a woman of color. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're going in the
That's
right
awesome.
direction. We're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting. I know they're happy over there too.
Yeah.
My name is Steva Smart, and I'm
Oh, hey, girl.
Rewards to missing Idaho boy Michael Joseph Vaughn, 5-year-old, $26,000 out there. He's such a cutie. I can't believe he's missing.
Yeah.
We're continuing to follow up more.
Story's kind of strange.
Yeah. It's
Did you read it?
It's only 5,400 residents where he went up missing. So, I'd be knocking on them doors, motherfucker. Somebody knows.
They probably already are. I mean,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, where was he last seen?
Nearly 2 months ago, 5-year-old Michael disappeared from Idaho. Neighborhood police announced Friday the reward fund, blah, 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 blah. The grew 26 hour extremely generous donation. Michael, 5-year-old near home, Fruitland, Idaho, was missing on January 27th. Investigators were working on clear. Hundreds of tips have been receiving the weekly and followed. And it's just a sad story because, most of this time, just like we say abuse, domestic violence, most of the time it's somebody in the family or close to the family that had done.
I'm saying, was he outside? Was he taken from his house?
I don't remember this story.
It doesn't. I couldn't find where it said. Like, was he taken? Was there something going on with the mom and the boyfriend?
It said he went missing near his home.
Yeah.
He's
That's
5. What was he doing outside by himself?
That's all it says. It doesn't say nothing about that.
Right.
He was found missing near his home. And I'm sure a lot of people probably don't think about this, but it can happen because whether parents are fighting or abusing each other, 5 years old, 6 years old, maybe they get scared and they just run the fuck away.
Yeah.
Kids have. There's stories where a kid hopped on a bus and went to the movie theater to see a movie. Do you remember that story?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it happens. So I don't know, but yeah, hopefully he is found. He's okay, man. Because I hate these stories.
Were you adventurous as a child? I was. Were you adventurous? I know when you were just saying about a kid going to movies, I was very independent. At 7 years old, I was riding bike to Dearborn, and I remember my mom. She said, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Well, we were on like Michigan Avenue, like we were far in Dearborn, like West Dearborn."
I used to ride bikes like downtown when I was like 11, 12 with my friends.
Well,
so
I came
kind of normal back then, a little bit.
I came home and it was. She goes, I was, so it was funny because we're talking about phones, we're talking pre-pagers, all that.
Right.
So my mom, it's funny because my mom would go outside and she would say, "And street, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And so North Campbell goes from Michigan Avenue all the way to 94 to the expressway. So I had friends at that end of that, to the
service drive, right.
So that's 4 or 5 blocks away, and I would be riding my bike back.
That's a long way, man.
And different people would come out. Hey, your mom's looking for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they were like, I heard your mom screaming, and I was like, that's how it's right. That's
and
that was the phone call.
Communicated back then, too. Like people communicated on the block. Hey, he's over there, or he went around the corner with this kid, or with my son, or with my.
They would holler your name too.
So there was communication a lot better back then. than there is nowadays. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a funny scene in hockey, remember? Where she's like, I got to tell my brother. And he goes, hold on real quick. And he walks over to the window. He's like, hey, Paulie, I'm with
Yeah, that's funny.
what? Like my mom would like, and then
like
down the street. And I'd be on like Rich, which is about 3 blocks away. And somebody would be like, some mom would come out, hey, your mom's looking for you. You better get home. You know what I mean? So I don't know, 7, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's
Times
funny.
are different now, though.
Yeah.
Even for me, like street lights, right? You know, street lights, and if you told your mama where you were, like they had a phone number to somebody's house, possibly in that area, if you didn't call, and if they had to get in their car and come find you, you were gonna get it.
I'm gonna go
in trouble. But street lights nowadays is totally different.
I'm going to go into a story like that, but hold on real quick. So I was at the age when he was talking about John Walsh, but I was the same age as Adam in 1980. So my parents were really, really freaked out when they seen it on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't want me going far. You know.
Oh yeah, that's every parent, I'm sure.
Yeah, because the little boy was decapitated. If you remember. So.
Yeah.
It was scary. You know, we had a lot of different things going on, but in these, you know, little kids were getting abducted. You know, so it was scary time. So she would freak out. But I'm going to tell you a story. I thought it was funny. So I used to sneak out of the house, right? And I was with a girl, and I think I was probably about 14, and she was like 13. But you know, I was sneaking her back and forth into the house, and I came home because I came home and I was with her, and I was like, oh shit, the lights are on. Like I turned those lights off, right? So my Alex knows the house, but upstairs you couldn't hear anything if you're downstairs. Right. So I told her, I said, hey, so this is like 2 a.m, right? So I'm like, hey, you got to go home. So she lived on, and Alex is gonna know once I say the street. So she
already know.
she lived on Horatio, which was across Livernois, right? So it was a good like 7 or 8 blocks. So she in the middle of the night, I'm like, hey, you got to go home. And she's like, I got to go back by myself. And she's like 13. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I got to figure out who the fuck is it. So I sent her in and I go in the house, and my parents are waiting down the stairs. Where the fuck were you? And I was like, I was at a party, and they're like dressed like, you know what I mean? Like I have pajamas on. They're like, you went to a party in pajamas? And I was like, yeah. She goes, your dad looking for you right now. Where the fuck were you? And I was like, I was at a party. But there you go.
In pajamas. You and your skibbies. And she's like, oh. Mm-hmm. What kind
that
of
sucks
party?
when you're getting looked for, when they say your dad's looking for you or waiting for you. Whew, man.
Yeah. Man, I walked. Mom was sitting down the stair.
Try to take your sweet ass time getting to him. Shit.
Yeah. Funny because
did the girl? Okay, most importantly, did the girl make it home safe?
She did.
God.
So I'll tell you another incident. Same girl. I brought her in, and this is before the incident happened. And we were in the bed. We were in the living room watching TV and stuff. And I hear somebody pounding on the door, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Who's at the door at 1 o'clock in the morning? It was her mom and her sister. Like, and I was like, stop. Shh. My parents were there. Shh. Go around to the back. So I told her to go out the back door. I was like, your mom's here. And she was like, what? But some crazy times.
Oh my God.
Crazy times on North Campbell. Whoop, whoop.
I'd have been knocking, blinging the bell.
We didn't have a doorbell.
Where's my child? We didn't have a doorbell.
We didn't have a doorbell. I would have been busted.
Oh, thank God.
Fucking door. And I'm like, oh my God, your mom's at the door. What the fuck?
I guess when I was little, I don't remember. It was way younger than your story, but I guess my mom was sleeping, and I decided to get a chair and unlock the door. I'm going to assume I was probably like maybe between like 3 and 4 or 5 years old. Mm-hmm. And I went down to the neighbor's house, and their parents, I think that this is the story I heard, their parents maybe worked midnights or something, and the other parent didn't know. The other parent was at work and the other parent was sleeping, didn't know that I was there with the kids and I was in the basement playing. We were playing all day. My mom had the whole city of Detroit looking for me.
I don't know if his phone died.
We lived off of Gratiot on the east side, Gratiot and Houston Whittier, and our house backed up to the fire department. So my mom had the whole fire department, the police, neighbors. They were looking in garbage cans. They were searching dumpsters, alleys, looking for me. I was in the basement at my friend's house down the street playing all day.
All day.
And the mom, the parent, mom or dad, whoever was home, they didn't know I was there. And I got in a chair and I left. But my mom said it was probably one of the scariest things ever. And now I think back and they're, if you've ever even just lost your child for a whole half second in the store, you kind of freak out,
Oof.
So, I couldn't even imagine.
Did you ever sneak out as a child?
I snuck out when I was like a teenager a couple of times, but I really didn't have to, man. My parents actually, they gave me a little bit too much freedom, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but you know what?
Youngster, and I'm like, come on. He'd be like, all right.
I'd be ready, man. Ready to pass out flyers or DJ. I was gone.
Yeah,
I was gone. I was like 14 years old, but you know what? Like you mentioned earlier, Tori, my friends, everybody, my best friends lived around the corner from me. So I didn't have to go far. And my best friend's mother, she was like a second mother to me. And she had there's like 6 kids in there. She had 2 daughters and like 5 sons and me. So,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, my dad would take me over there, or they would pick, like I said, they communicated, they had their numbers and all that. So they always knew where I was at. I had a lot of friends, but as far as like close friends, I only hung around with the people I still associate with today. And that's, just not even a handful. So
it's because I was going to say, you stick a girl in, but it would be kind of hard for you to stick a girl in because the first bedroom.
Oh man, I had a girl when I was a teenager, and my dad was passed out. Me and Jamie we was hanging out. It was like we had the house to ourselves. My dad was passed out, and we were just sitting there listening to music, drinking, and that was it.
Yeah, I was bad. I was just.
Well, there was more, but that's about all I'm gonna tell. But I didn't disrespect my parents' house like that, man. To be honest with you. Except for a couple times.
So 4 individuals, 1 giant leap for mankind, just touched back down. Civilian crew touchdown after orbiting for 3 days. Tori, would you like to go up? You're not actually going to the moon or anything, but would you like to orbit the moon, Earth for a couple days?
Yeah, if I knew that I would honestly, I think it would be cool as shit. Especially if I knew I was going to be able to return. And there's some things where you go up there, you're not going to come back because of air quality and certain things. I would.
I got to know, are we going to get dropped off in water though? Because I'm straight if we are.
Right. As long as I knew I would be able to return safely. Fuck yeah, I'd go.
At this picture, I kept looking down at the picture. I'm like, they're dropping in water. That shit looks crazy, scary. Shit, I'm good.
Don't you want to have doggy style up there? You know what I mean?
That would be cool. How do you do that though?
That's only 2 people. Yeah, I mean, there's 4 people in there. It's like Mork and Mindy.
I'm like, how?
Like the egg that
I'm floating away. Be like, hey, grab me! I'm floating away. Grab me! I'm trying to back it up, but it's not working.
That's funny.
You're back it up. Hey, girl, back it up.
That little ass shit.
I don't even think you'd be able to do it in that outfit, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, when you go to even smacking someone's ass, it's like slow mo.
Yeah.
Right? It's just there's really no excitement.
That looks crazy,
to the ass smack, right?
Yeah.
I'd do it though.
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean, I'm straight.
I'd bling out my whole outfit. I'd have a bling.
Yeah.
Helmet and glittered up so you could see me.
Right. So MMA, jump over Devin
Wear
Clark.
a white Lions jersey.
Right?
Brutal photo of smashed teeth after a UFC fight. Here you go.
Yeah, that big voice in the corner, that's Devin Clark's dad. He is not shy. That corner's got a booming voice.
Yeah, it's a very deep voice. It's a very scary voice.
Clark is down and in danger.
That should hurt me looking at it.
Clark is trying to survive here.
I mean, Hudson's still conscious.
Stop this shit already. Jesus.
He was brutally beat up, knocked out his teeth, and
he kept fighting like they do.
fighting. So I gotta
getting your teeth knocked out fucking hurts
all I
so
want-
bad.
all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Ugh.
That was crazy fight.
My whole mouth just started hurting thinking about teeth getting knocked out.
Yeah. So we'll look forward to NHL. Red Wings Tyler Bertuzzi, only Red Wing player not vaccinated against COVID. Even Steve Yzerman announced. I'm surprised because the NHL is pretty strict. They're a lot different than the American sports. I'm surprised they're not mandatory. But 98% of the players have been vaccinated. So I'm thinking maybe a handful of guys are not vaccinated. I'm surprised that General Manager Steve Yzerman is not making this.
What do you mean a handful of guys on the
Yeah,
team?
I thought he's not allowed to play. Did I read that wrong?
He might not be. I didn't even say. It means, oh yeah, will not be able to play in Canada.
No, you can't play,
Yeah.
but they can.
Go find him.
That's it. They can't, sit them, like all of that. They can't force them, obviously, but yeah. Once again, just another.
No, they won't force him. They're going to make him uncomfortable.
Just another selfish player.
It says 15 players out of 700 players are vaccinated. That's pretty good, though, right? 15.
Except for the one dum-dum that,
Dum-dum.
blows my mind.
That
Listen,
word again.
you can't look. We're rebuilding. Steve Yzerman is busting his ass in the office. You have Steve Yzerman as your boss, bro. And because you don't want to do this, one little thing that your whole entire team is doing, we need him.
Mm-hmm.
The first, we open up against Tampa Bay. Like, we kind of want to get off to a good start.
Yeah.
So once again, being available, he's basically saying, I'm not going to be available for these 8 games. And
it said 15 games. It said 15 games.
Well, the 8
15.
games, they play 8 games in Canada. You kind of need to be vaccinated to go there. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying. Steve, it makes me question, like, your whole team is on board except for you. How much do you really care about playing the game of hockey and playing for the Red Wings and playing for fucking Steve Yzerman, man? You're disrespecting your teammates. You're disrespecting Steve Yzerman. So,
well, I got to be honest. Out of those 15
ridiculous.
players, they got to stick out like thumbs, right? Like you're probably.
You're talking. You're talking
No, I'm
about
just saying,
across the
players.
league. Are you talking about the Red Wings or across the league?
No, we're talking about across the league. Out of 700 players,
right.
15 are unvaccinated.
Right, and those 15, measly 15, are costing their team wins.
Yeah.
So once again, he did it. It's crazy to me. So, and Steve Yzerman obviously was pretty upset about it. I don't know if you watched the interview, but I just think it's crazy, man. Do you want to win or do you want to play the game or what? And like I said, you're playing for Steve Yzerman, man. He put a lot of faith into you. So once again, just doing the Kirk Cousins, and it's got, I'm starting to question shit. Steve Yzerman played with, coming off the ice, trying to hold his eyeball in. Guys played with gashes in their throat, bleeding from their jugular and shit like that. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Why you just, you're getting paid this money. You're living your dream. You're taking a roster spot from somebody that actually would get the shot and play. So I just think it's selfish once again. So
there you go.
I don't know. Hey, 400,000 or was it like 10% of whatever his contract is? That's what he'll be fined. So I don't know. It just sucks because he's a good player. He's a decent player, second, third line player. So I don't know. we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll change his mind. And
if
hold
win,
on,
win without him, I would assume he doesn't get
that too. But check this out. He supposedly already did a commercial ad regarding the vaccine, and him and his wife or girlfriend have a baby on the way. So, I mean, what are we doing here, man?
What do you mean a commercial, like for it?
Yes, he did an ad. Yeah, to get the vaccine, and so and he has a baby on the way. So eventually, to go in there and be with his wife and the kid, I don't understand it. So whatever.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Yeah, don't get it. Don't get it. Yeah, that's
a total douchebag.
All right, so
I need that. I need a button so I can just do that at people out in public.
Remember the old keychain ones? Eat shit.
Yeah. Eat shit.
So Canelo Alvarez,
that was funny.
Caleb Plant traded to punches at the news conference, November 6th title unification belt.
That was funny.
Yeah, so they're ready to go, baby. They're ready to go. Who do you got winning that fight?
I'll tell you when the fight comes about on that weekend. I'll just say this. I hope Canelo. He's been getting a little extra cocky there the past couple fights. He never used to talk too much, but he better not overlook him. I'll just leave it at that. It's gonna be should be a good fight though, man.
So cross-dresser karaoke Oscar De La Hoya, because he recently was doing karaoke in a bar, and cross-dresser calls out Floyd Mayweather, makes $100 million offer, so he wants to fight him and says, "Come on, let's go, me and you, mano y mano."
That's cute.
What do you think? What do you think?
I don't.
So that's cute.
I have no comment on that. He wants to give this guy $100 million to get beat up. Stop, man. You seen what happened to Evander Holyfield, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was supposed to fight Belfort?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know what's going on in his head, man, but something's going on. And, I think he got over the COVID and he's just trying to go out there. Yeah, he just needs to stop.
You think he's got COVID?
You know what? I watched the 2007 fight, man, and that was looking back now, watching that entire fight, that was such an amazing fight. And the way he lost it is the way he lost all 5 of his fights. And yeah, he just stopped, man. Just stop. I don't even think Mayweather would take that fight with him. He'll take a fight with Pacquiao before he would him. So, in my opinion, but yeah, he needs to just stop.
I get roughed up for $100 million.
Right.
So
that ain't even gonna get Mayweather's attention.
No.
So Manny Pacquiao announces Philippines presidential run vows to end corruption in the country. You think his career's over? You think he's going to just focus on politics and helping his people of his country?
I don't know. It depends on how it goes, maybe. But for the time being, I don't think he's thinking about boxing. He's been wanting to do this for a long time. Very long time. So yeah.
I like it. I think it's great.
Another reason why he's one of my favorite of all time, man. He's just he cares, man. He genuinely cares about his people and everybody. So yeah, I love Pacquiao, man. He's a good man. He's a good guy.
He is. He's a good guy.
Never heard nobody say nothing bad about him in boxing or out of boxing. So I wish he was our president. I wish he would.
I know. I wish him the best of luck for everything that he accomplishes to do. I think he's the man to do it. It's awesome.
So we'll jump over to MLB. Mad Max continues to put up dominant stretch. What a pickup for LA!
Guy's on fire, man.
What a pickup for LA during trade deadline. Man, Max is just so amazing. Do you hand the Dodgers the World Series now, or do you continue?
I don't know. We'll see. His ERA, is 0.78, man.
He's sick.
Like, wow. Ever since he didn't want his ass touched or slapped, he's been on fire, man. So
fire.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that notification just now?
What?
UFC blocked your video because it may contain content they own.
Really?
Just letting you know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Where's it from? Gmail?
No, it's sent from Facebook.
Really?
You got that douchebag button handy? One more time.
I'm like, who I'm about to put on the show right quick? Who messaging me? And then I look.
That was TMZ.
I know. Fuck you, haters. Fuck you, haters.
I haven't got it yet. So Mookie Betts went out his way back to get the Reds rookie, his first home run ball back from a fan. That's a class act, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
He did that. He went to go get that ball for that rookie. I thought that was pretty cool.
Right. That's cool, man.
Go for me.
I can play right here. So Facebook did? I haven't got the update yet. Those cocksuckers. They always want to block shit.
Like I always say, it's bigger than the game. So it's bigger than baseball. That's cool.
There you go.
You can't see it.
Should use him as a piggybacker. TJ Friedel to right
Smash that shit.
run.
That's another hat I've always liked for Cincinnati. I like the red.
His second major league at bat, and he goes deep.
Oh yeah, I got the I didn't even.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I gotta submit a dispute.
All right.
So what happened in the Padres dugout, man?
Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
I said boys will be boys. Hopefully they move on. It happens. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't, man. I mean, they want to win. They're getting their ass handed to them day in and day out. So it's going to happen. We've seen it here more than we wanted to with the Tigers. So hopefully they're young, man. Hopefully they learn. They get better. They look back and, laugh about it. Either that or one of them is going to ask to be traded if they can't get along. So,
right.
And that would be not good for Padres fans because they are two of the best players in the league right now. So
I'm trying to.
Yep.
Yeah,
I just submitted to.
I looked at it. I didn't look at it like too much.
Oh, it blocked everything. UFC blocked. I got to submit a bunch of different disputes. You gotta love it. I'm trying to get this to play. Why is this not playing? I was trying to get the argument. What were they arguing about, Alex?
They're just plays the way they're playing on the field and shit. The things that team argues about when they're losing nonstop.
There you go.
They're over on the West Coast, so I don't follow them too much, man. That's your boys' team. What's his name? Diego?
Diego!
Yeah. Sorry, Diego.
Here you go. I got the video, and it's on YouTube, fucking Facebook. So I'm just playing it because it's on YouTube.
All 57 seconds. That's what the thing said.
Yeah.
57 seconds.
Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis was upset because he struck out. It was actually a strike, so I'm not sure what he was so upset. Tingler got thrown out. The manager of the Padres trying to protect Tatis. Tatis started throwing a fit. Manny said, all right, enough is enough. Basically saying you need to grow up. This is not about you. This is about the team. They got separated. No punches were thrown. But I think Manny was 100% correct about this. And I know a lot of people don't like Manny Machado, but it is about the team. Now, the Padres have been struggling since the All-Star break. They started out as the most exciting team in baseball. Now they're the boringest team in baseball.
Turn into the Tigers.
I'm a huge Padre fan. But I like what Manny did. Tatis is 22 years old. He's a fiery guy.
He's a veteran.
He has to stay in control, or you can't win games when you're out of control. You just can't do that. So Manny was 100% correct. And to top it all off, Padres were leading 2-0, but they.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Calm the
So
fuck down.
continuing at sports events. You got the Cleveland Browns. You got the Bills. All this crazy stuff that's happening in the NFL. I'm gonna play this because they already blocked the fucking video anyway. So
ECW shit, man.
yeah.
Damn.
Right?
They're having Extreme Rules matches outside the stadium.
Right?
Crazy.
Today, the Congressional Black.
Ridiculous.
I don't know what this video is.
No, he looks sharp though.
Pocket square going on and everything.
The polo behind him.
At the poolside, etc. And throw down, and people were going over there. Good feeling, man.
And we honored the former chairs of the CBC. And members of.
I don't know what the hell this video is.
We were here for it though.
Cleveland Browns fans throw a violent punch in the melee at pregame tailgate. So that's what happened with the Browns.
That was not the Brown video.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Some on TMZ. I was interested in what he was talking about, though. I don't know what he was talking about.
I want to know what the hell was going on. Shit.
All right, so TMZ ran up on him with a camera. What happened? Let's see.
Let's see if this video plays. The whole 50 seconds. There you go. So let me see if it plays. This was the Bills game. Like I said, I think a lot of this stuff that's happening at all these sports events, it just needs to stop because then they're going to tell us that we're not allowed to be at sports events.
Oh my God.
That's why I said the ECW shit.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't even stand around to watch the shit. That's what kills me. I wouldn't be one of those guys in that.
I can't deal with these ignorant ass fucking people.
I don't understand. So I've never been a tailgater. I went down there Tiger games and hang out a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tailgater, but I don't do shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it. But that's why I choose. Like, I've seen fights and stuff. I don't know. I do my own thing. I'm a
tailgater because I like food.
Right.
I like food. I like to see my peeps, right? I want to dress up cute, wear my cute gear. I want to go and have a couple little drinks in my koozie. I want to bring some bomb ass buffalo dip, right? I want to do those things. I'm a entertainer in that sense. Like, I like to have the whole bunch of food and fun and all that, but with this whole getting so fucking hot wasted, throwing each other on hot burning ass tables, what the fuck? That's not fun. The fun is, I mean, even when I would go to Michigan State tailgating, the wildest thing they did is they had a stripper pole on the back of a pickup truck. That was fucking awesome. What happened to those fun and tailgating?
Yeah, I mean, dude, just don't.
What happened to that fun shit? Why are we doing this wild craziness? Fucking smashing shit on your head and wrestling moves. That'd be fun. It's not for me. I'm here for food and drinks and stripper poles.
Yeah. All right. So tonight's topic. Let me put it on the screen. Who's the athlete that never won an MVP? Alex, we'll go football, basketball, hockey, and baseball.
This is your guys' shit.
What is your?
I just Googled a bunch of answers. I'm not gonna pretend like I know because
I just picked. I picked three. I picked three from each sport, and I picked all
Mine
these players.
probably going to be the same as yours because I Googled it.
Okay, go for it.
What do you want me to, I'm just going to start with what I have in order. And my top 3 NBA players that never won an MVP is Chris Paul, Chris Webber, and Patrick Ewing. I mean, I guess I don't want to have to, Chris Paul, I wasn't going to put in there because he's still playing, but I'm just shocked that he's never won an MVP. Been in the West Coast, being in the West Coast, though, you're going up against, Kobe and all them guys over there. So Chris Webber, one of the most skilled big men in the NBA. I mean, way before his time. And once again, he played in the West Coast. So, you had Shaq over there and, Tim Duncan and guys like that. So Patrick Ewing, same thing, man. I grew up watching him. Guy never missed a shot. 50% field goal, just to give you a little bit. But yeah, so that's my 3 NBA players.
We had to do each sport.
I just picked 3 because the list
There's
is
so many.
There's too many, so I picked 3 of guys that I grew up watching and kind of wanted them to win an MVP.
Patrick Ewing too.
Yeah,
I looked at the list of all of them and then went with the ones that I was familiar with. So
right. The ones that you knew, like they were
right.
Yeah. My top 3 MLB was Mark McGwire. Had multiple seasons where he hit 50 homers and led the league in homers, broke the single season record, and still didn't get a trophy. Kirby Puckett, one of my all-time favorite players, center fielder. All-time career hits leader and runs and total bases for the Minnesota Twins. And Craig Biggio, who was one of the best all-around players. One of the only players to win named All-Star and to be awarded Silver Slugger at catcher and second base. And my NFL players are J.J. Watt, Drew Brees, Deion Sanders. One of my favorite defensive players of all time is Deion Sanders is on my top 5 list, just period of players my favorite players of all time. So NHL, you might know PK Subban. Dreek, are you familiar with him?
No.
PK Subban.
Mike Bossy was my number 1 guy.
Right. He played for the Predators. Helped Nashville Predators win in 2017, win their only Stanley Cup. So he was just ridiculous. Pavel Datsyuk, I threw him on there because he was my favorite Red Wing. I don't know if he probably wasn't MVP status on that team, but he was every time he had the puck, man, you already know what he was going to do with it. So, and I got Nick Lidstrom.
Right.
That blows my mind right there, Nicholas Lidstrom. And
friends with his nieces. I had him on my list and friends with his nieces.
Really?
Chelly awesome. And was never won MVP or Steve Yzerman.
Or Yzerman. Yeah.
Yeah. Yzerman was never going to really, he's kind of like Isaiah Thomas.
I love Chelly.
Me too.
He wasn't a flashy guy. So that's, he wasn't going to obviously, I guess, get that, which is still ridiculous to me. But yeah, you got guys like L. K-Line and, it's just crazy. But yeah, that's my list, man. Just of players that I grew up watching and actually watched. So, and Pavel Bure, was you a fan of him? That guy was ridiculous. Pavel Bure.
Yeah.
He was amazing, man. So, yep, that's my list right there.
How about you, Jory?
He just kind of named the ones that I had on my list.
So I'm going to name
Korea. And then I saw on there, what?
Go ahead.
What did you just say, Alex?
I said Paul Correa.
Oh, yeah.
Was you a Paul Correa fan, Drake?
He had that. He got me.
Not really. Like,
you want to name a couple people, or are you good?
No, go ahead. That's it. I literally had like 4 people written down. Then I had like a Dan Marino on there because I thought Lace is in.
No, he's definitely one. I mean, that's crazy.
I had Dan Marino on there.
MVP.
Yeah, that's the only one you didn't name.
You take Dan Marino off that team.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably, I mean, they had they drafted like 30 running backs, and none of them never worked out. So you take him off the team,
right?
And
none
it's
of them
like,
never
what do you
worked out.
got but a dolphin throwing a football?
But a dolphin. That's it. You got a dolphin symbol.
That's crazy.
So I'll say in NFL, Jerry Rice, number 1.
That's a great one, though.
Jerry Rice. Another guy is Randy Moss, never won. And then my other guy was Ray Lewis. So,
Okay.
Damn. Did you know
Oh.
that real quick? Did you know that
else
there's
did I
never
have?
been a wide receiver that won MVP ever?
no, wow.
Really?
There's too many of there's more of them on the team. It's kind of hard to.
I had Donovan
but yeah,
McNabb on my team too, on my list too. Donovan McNabb.
Ooh, that was my guy.
That's
That's my guy right there, man.
That was on my
Straight
list
out
too.
of Syracuse.
That was like, wait, y'all did. There was 2 footballs y'all didn't get.
That was my guy.
Too.
Him and T.O. That was, God, I wish they could have won, but they
I
played
know,
Brady.
right?
They played Brady, so it is what it is. But go
It
ahead.
is what it is. It is what it is.
I'll go to my NHL guys.
This is what I wanted to hear.
Did you say Randy Moss? Who said Randy Moss? One of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You said so. Definitely, Steve Yzerman was on my list. Of all the Red Wings, Nicholas Lindstrom, Chelios, Mike Bossy. I grew up watching the Islanders. Watched them win all 3, and he never forgot. He was very overshadowed by Gretzky. So,
right.
Agreed.
Damn. See, those are the players I love. Just those. I don't want to call them always role players, but the sidekick, I guess. The Scottie Pippins,
Yeah.
The Tayshaun Princes. I still get shit talked to me about him, but I don't care because he made that.
The wingman. It's the sidekick. The wingman.
Right.
We'll go to the NBA. Jerry West was on that list that I thought, I'm like, this guy's like, he was like
he never missed.
Yeah, he was the NBA logo. Like, how did this guy not win?
He was I looked at him like he was the Larry Bird before Larry Bird, like he just bullseye every time.
Isaiah Thomas was my other guy.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't even think about him.
Zeke, right?
Yep. And the next one was
injuries.
Clyde Drexler. So
poor guy. I always liked him.
I had Karl Malone on my basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clyde Drexler, though, man, he had to go up against Michael Jordan his entire career. So, God bless him. It just sucks. Dominique Wilkins too. Like,
yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, they got the raw end of that deal.
Yeah, big time.
They came into the league at the wrong time.
Fuck, they really did. Like, damn, this guy again. Fuck.
Damn, Michael Jordan, bro. He's amazing.
Like, should there be some fucking compensation for this? Man, this ain't even fucking fair.
So on my baseball, one was David Ortiz, never won MVP, which I'm really surprised. Big Poppy.
Well, he batted DH, so they weren't gonna give an MVP to a DH, but yeah, I'm a big fan of him. I always like watching him.
Right. And Mr. Tiger, Al Cleline, never won. Sad.
That's pretty crazy right there.
Yeah. And then my other player, just because him and Al Cleline definitely to me were ambassadors of the MLB, and I know is Tony Gwynn. I heard he was such a
man.
I heard he was. I never met the guy, but they said he was such a guy, and I think he should have won it just on character and his numbers. He batted .338 his career.
Ridiculous,
3,100 hits, 15-time All-Star, 8-time NHL champion, 5-time Golden Glove winner. Why wasn't this guy an MVP? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I told you guys, I watched that special on him, and that shit put tears in my eyes, man. I got to try to find that. Yeah. It's such a great documentary or feature on him. Got to try to find that.
Yep. So that's pretty much all I had for the show. Let me go into a couple. So Saturday we're gonna have Andres Zamora. he has his own street or clothing line. It's called 313 District. I think I showed you the shirt already. On Saturday. Don't forget, you can go to Word on the Street Pod and you can check out the calendar and see upcoming guests. So you can lock it in, put it in your calendar. So that'd be nice. Definitely, I know in Michigan, not here yet, but I see it. Hoodie season is coming up. Definitely, if you need some hoodies, go onto our Word on the Street merch. And then keep in mind, we are definitely going to have our 100th episode a week from Saturday.
Coming to see you, Alex.
Coming to see Alex.
We gonna be.
I'll be waiting with the sign. Hey, I'll be waiting with one of the.
Oh my God, you totally gotta wait with the sign.
Yeah.
In like the little Jeeves outfit. Do it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Please, no autographs.
Yeah, autographs. What else? So episode a week from this Saturday. Don't forget to tune in Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern time. We sit down with Andres Zamora, talk about his clothing line. Like I said, hoodie season's coming up. Definitely get your hoodies, hoodies.
Hoodie.
Word on the we're going to make it a couple appearances on a couple people's podcasts. We're trying to get the details on whether we're going to do the podcast in Roseville or in Southfield. Just trying to lay that down, trying to figure that out. A lot of things are coming. I'm going to do a new intro video. You heard a little bit of the intro rap with my main man Nando. He's doing the rap for us. He did the beat. And don't forget, tune in to my show on Mondays, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. 2 Cents with Drake Swift. That's pretty much all I have. What do you guys have? You guys have anything?
No, that's it. I can't wait to see everybody in the D next week. It's going to be exciting.
8 masks. I'm wearing 8 fucking masks.
Oh, I'm going to be masked the fuck up. So it is what it is. I'm going to be masked up, strapped up, hoodied up.
Better be
the whole
better be masked the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up. I had to say that. I don't know. It just sounded right.
Yeah.
No, you got. We're going to be protected, you know?
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous about the weather. Because
Yeah?
everybody's like, oh, the weather's going to be okay. Man, it's like, all right, how do I even dress cute? I'm just going to be in hoodies. It's fucking lame. But
Lame?
it is
Cut the sleeves off.
Whatever. I'm just going to cut a circle in the boobs. Like, hey, I got a hoodie on with my boobs out.
I got to do
Where'd
40.
it go?
I disappeared. I got to do 48 shots on Friday.
You do.
Oh my
You
God,
do.
I would probably die from alcohol poisoning.
We would actually have to fucking carry you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would actually have to be on my shoulders, and Alex would have to lead the way. Messy, really messy. We're gonna try not to get messy on Friday. We're gonna try. Emphasis on try, right?
Yeah, because I think that when I got drunk in 2016, that was so bad.
You learned your lesson.
Yeah, I learned my lesson not to do that anymore. I think I took like maybe 15 shots.
Are you gonna at least do one shot or no?
Yeah, but it's got to be a communal one shot. Like, so I don't want to just do everybody. Oh, do a shot, because that's what happens. Then it's 15 shots. Look,
Right.
motherfucker, I'm gonna do one shot, and it's gonna be about 50 people, and that's
And that's it.
if you missed it, you missed it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you do that shot by your damn self. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
That's all I got. So you don't have anything? I know you're not gonna be doing nothing, signing autographs or anything like that.
I mean, maybe, you know, as soon as I know where we'll be at, I'll be signing autographs, letting everybody know. There's.
I told Alex. I didn't tell
Go
Alex,
ahead.
but he wanted to. I know you guys were gonna do the Eladio show, and I said, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Oh, he's back on. He's back. So I said, yeah. So Friday, Monday when we do the Eladio show, I said, so Alex is going to go bottomless and Tori's going to go topless. And they were like, what? We can't have you guys come on do that.
You told them that and they just said no.
You guys can't do that. I was like, we can't go live. And I was
like, well, I guess we can't be on the show then. No, just kidding. We're going to get a lot of viewers, though.
Yeah.
We were aiming for ratings, right?
Yeah, but we do that shit only on our show.
Right. Not on theirs. We'll keep the tops on their show, right?
I gotta remember, Alex. I remember the first couple of episodes that we did. And he was like, maybe we should do a top. Remember, you were like, maybe I should take my shirt off. Then I think we forgot about it, but that'd be funny.
Yeah,
I think.
Never mind.
The guy, the comedian that we had on.
We get my workout on rotation.
Sandro.
I know, right? Let me get my workout right.
Sandro had a guy on there on his show, and he was topless. A guy.
Oh, really?
That was funny. You know.
Hear that for the viewers.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get the new girls, I'll do a preview.
So that's all I got. You can follow me everywhere.
We'll have to make a deposit in our Cash App. Sorry. Go ahead.
You can follow me everywhere on Drake Swift on all platforms. How about you, Alex? You got anything, or is that it?
No, I'm good. I'm good, man. Just everybody stay safe, watch your kids, and try to be happy. I don't know. That's about it. You can follow me
everywhere.
313 Sportsmouth 313 on Instagram, and what's the other one? Twitter.
Twatter.
You can follow me on Facebook at Tori Rochelle, on Instagram at All Beauty All Beast, on Twitter at The Savage Kitty, that's THEE Savage Kitty, and on Snap at Smooches, Tori_Smooches. And just make good choices out there, folks, and be kind to one another.
That's it. Be kind to one another. Let's play this video and then we'll be out. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribing, hitting that subscribe button so when you get the notifications. Make sure you go to our merch site. Make sure you go into Word on the Street Pod, wordonthestreetmerch.com. Those are all .com. And like I always said, make sure you guys are washing your hands, wearing a mask, and always washing your ass. You guys say peace. I'll see you on Saturday. Peace out.
Bye.
You guys soon.